Well, good afternoon, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you all are having a great day. Here's what sucks, okay? We are in the second week of the ESPN Disney ABC versus YouTube shutdown. And both sides are digging in. Doesn't look like there's any resolution coming anytime soon, where now both sides are trying to defend what's going on. So this morning, what they're realizing is, what I think both sides are realizing is, this is a mess that's happening. A new survey shows that 24% of YouTube customers have already canceled or plan to soon cancel because of this dispute. Yeah, it's like, I'll be real with you. I originally got YouTube TV because I wanted the Sunday ticket and I didn't want a freaking satellite dish on my roof anymore. And I wanted to have the ability to be able to use my cable, or lack thereof, my streaming service at home as well as the Red Brick House. But let's be clear here. I literally wanted to make sure that I had football. And I didn't care who it was as long as I didn't have to have a satellite dish. Here's another interesting part here. Now, maybe this was because the game stunk and the Cowboys are awful, but you don't expect Monday Night Football audience to drop 21%. 21% drop of views of ESPN. Even Pat McAfee has said Pat McAfee has railed against Disney versus the YouTube war. So clearly, this is not helping either side on this situation. Now, I went ahead, truth in advertising, because I wanted to see my Cowboys and I wasn't sure if my Jenkins antenna was going to work. I ended up getting the Disney package, and I plan on canceling it once this thing is done. And I said, my justification was I need to see Monday Night Football because I'm streaming it, and it doesn't, streaming is part of my business here. We're trying to run a business here. But I also figured, well, I can go ahead and get ABC for my mother-in-law because she watches TV all day and stuff, and she misses her local news. Well, turns out the package, the shows, the that she watches and stuff, they're showing yesterday's. They're not showing today's. So she's not getting live content, even though I'm spending like $35 a month, which is ridiculous. Yeah. So I've got some buyer's remorse right now, all the way around. Now, here's what happened. YouTube publicly shared an email it sent to Disney leadership regarding the lack of Disney channels, most notably ABC, ESPN, on YouTube TV. This response in reference to the Disney proposal to restore ABC to YouTube subscribers for 24 hours during the election window. Okay, I'm reading this. I'm sorry. I don't know what election window there was. Oh, Tuesday, YouTube would like to restore ABC and ESPN while the two companies negotiate, saying, we propose immediately restoring the Disney channels to our customers watching ABC and ESPN networks while we continue to negotiate, and those are channels that people want. I guess they don't want Disney? So that's what they're putting out there to save face for YouTube TV. Hey, look. We want to negotiate, but let's get this thing back on so people don't miss Saturday football again and Monday Night Football. Okay? Don't the Eagles play Monday night? Yeah, Monday night, Green Bay and the Eagles. So now we've got a situation where we're still being held hostage. Disney, on the other hand, they've sent an email to their people. Rather than compete on a level playing field, Google's YouTube TV has approached these negotiations as if they are the only player in the game. The memo was obtained by the Athletic read. It was signed by 3 high-ranking Disney executives, Disney Entertainment and co-chair Dana Waldron, Alan Bergman, along with ESPN's chairman, Jimmy Pacino. It goes without saying that the reason so many customers value our programming above others is because we invest in the best talent, creators, and content in the world. We cannot allow anyone to undercut our ability to do so. No, you know what? I could give a rat's ass about your creators and things. All I want to see is the damn games. Okay? Because, see, it used to be when ESPN was new and young and had Sports Center, where you saw the highlights and you didn't get this opinionation where they're telling you what you should believe, or this bet ESPN bullshit where the people who are, excuse me, that are benefiting from you gambling, that you can kind of sway them one way or the other. I still think that that's some bullshit. Yes, you have a monopoly because you have all of these contracts with all the sports that we want. In the end, the worst part about this whole thing is they'll get it worked out. They'll get it worked out. Because, see, the YouTube executives, the ESPN executives, they're not the ones that are doing without ESPN's games, Monday Night Football. For people who are struggling at the moment to try and put food on the table, that can't afford to go ahead and pay extra to get Hulu or Slingbox or get the Disney app or the ESPN app, they're missing out. They're missing out. The $20 credit that you're supposed to give me on YouTube TV, big deal. I spent $35 to get crap. And in the end, they'll work it out. And guess what? You and me will be paying for more money out of it. They're literally fighting right now over how much money they're going to make off of us. And in the meantime, they don't care that we're not getting what we want or need. They're fighting about how much richer either side's going to be. And that's why people are getting fed up right now. At some point, you finally say, you know what? I'm done. And as we saw, a dramatic drop in ESPN and YouTube. And ultimately, that's the only way we win. Have a good day, people.